In this video, we'll balance the equation in acidic solution. To balance the equation, first we make this equation into two half reactions. One will be oxidation, another will be reduction reaction. First we balance the atoms other than oxygen and hydrogen. And then to add oxygen, we add water molecules. And to balance hydrogen, we add H plus ion. And at the end, we balance the charges by adding electrons. So first we split into two half reaction. MnO4 negative plus Ag forms Mn2 plus Ag. So one half reaction is MnO4 negative changing to Mn2 plus. And another half reaction is Ag is changing to Ag plus. Now first we balance each half reaction, then we add the two reactions to make one redox reaction. 1 Mn, 1 Mn, there are four oxygens. So to add oxygen, we add water molecules. So we need four oxygens, so we add 4 H2O. Now we have four oxygens, but we have now 8 hydrogens. So to add hydrogen, we add H plus on other side. So we write 8H plus MnO4 or magnet ion and gives Mn2 plus 4H2O. Now we have 8 hydrogens both sides, 1 Mn and 4 oxygens. Last step is to balance the charges. So we have 2 positive charge on right side and 8 positive charges on left side. So 2 positive and 2 positive on the left, they cancel. So 6 positive remaining. 6 positive and 1 negative. So 6 positive and 1 negative charge, it becomes 5 positive charges. So on the left side, we have 5 positive charges. To balance, we add 5 negative charges, that is 5 electrons. So we add 5 electrons here. So see, now we have the charges 0. Charge, check and see, 2 positive and 2 positive. So there will be 6 positive here and 1 negative is 5 positive and 5 negative. So this equation is balanced. Next, another half reaction, Ag is changing to Ag positive. So we add, there is one Ag atom. So just to cancel the charge, we add 1 electrons. Now this is called half oxidation reaction. This will be half reduction reaction. So this is half reduction reaction. And to balance, to write the redox reaction, we write these two equations. So Ag changing to Ag positive plus electron. And these two equations we combine. Here we have 5 electrons, here we have 1 electron. So in the final equation, there will be no electron, so we have to cancel this electron. We multiply this equation by 5 because we have in the reduction reaction 5 electrons. So we get 5 Ag plus 5 electrons. Now we write the reduction reaction below. So 5 electrons plus 8H plus MnO4 negative gives Mn2 plus 4H2O. Now add these two equations. So 5 electrons left side, 5 electrons on the right side cancel. Now we write all the three, whatever reactants we have here. So 5 Ag plus 8H plus MnO4 negative. On the product side, we have Mn2 plus plus 4H2O and 5Ag plus. So now this equation is balanced. You can see the charges and see. So 5 positive here and 2 positive. Total we have 7 positive charges on the right side. Left side we have 8 positive here and 1 negative. So 1 negative, 1 positive, they cancel. So 7 positive charges we have on the left side. So right side charges, they are equal to left side and the equation is balanced. Okay, next equation. Hg plus HNO3 plus Cl gives HgCl4 to negative and NO2. So first we make into two half reactions. So one half reaction will be Hg plus Cl is changing to HgCl4 to negative. Another half reaction will be NO3 changing to NO2. Nitrate changing to NO2. Okay, now one Hg, one Hg, they are 4 Cl, so we write here 4 Cl. So Hg plus 4 Cl negative gives HgCl4 to negative. Now we have number of atoms same, 1 Hg on both sides, 4 Cl, 4 Cl. Last step is to balance the charges. Here we have 2 negative charge, here we have 4 negative charges. So 2 negative and 2 negative cancel, still remaining 2 negative charges on the left side. So to balance that, we add 2 negative charges on the other side. So 2 negative and 2 negative, they cancel. So check again, we have 4 negative charges here, and here we have 2 negative here and 2 more negative here. Total we have 4 negative. So this equation is balanced. So what reaction is this? This is oxidation reaction because electrons are removed. So this is half oxidation reaction. Next, another half reaction will balance now. One nitrogen. So there are 3 oxygens and here 2 oxygens. So 1 oxygen is less. To add oxygen, we add water molecule. So we add NO3 negative gives NO2 plus H2O. Now we have three oxygens, but we have now 2 hydrogen here. So to add hydrogen, we add H plus. So we have add 2H plus NO3 negative gives NO2 plus H2O. Now this atom is balanced. 1 nitrogen, 3 oxygens, 2 hydrogens and 2 hydrogens. So last step is to balance the charges. So no charge here, no charge here. Here we have 2 negative charge, 2 positive charge and 1 negative charge. So 2 positive charges and 1 negative charge. So 1 negative, 1 positive cancel. So still remaining 1 positive charge. So to make the charge 0, we add 1 electron. So we add 1 electron here. So now this equation is reduction reaction because there is a gain of electron. So it is called half reduction reaction. Now to write the total final redox reaction, we write this equation below, the first equation. So electron plus 2H plus NO3 negative forms NO2 plus H2O. Now in the final equation, there is no electron, so we have to cancel this electron. So we have 2 electrons here, we have 1 electron. So we multiply this equation by 2. So it becomes 2 electrons plus 4H plus 2NO3 and 2NO2 plus 2H2O. Now we write the first equation and add the two equations. So we write Hg plus 4Cl negative gives HgCl4 plus 2 electrons. Now 2 electrons right side cancel with 2 electron on the left side. So all the reactant we write together. So we have now 4Hg plus, 4H plus 2NO3 plus Hg plus 4Cl negative. Four Cl negative. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 reactants, and then in the product side we have 2NO2 plus 2H2O and HgCl4. So now we see this equation is balanced. You can see the charges. There should be no equal number or no charges on the equation. So 4H plus and 4 negative charges, they cancel. 4 positive, 4 negative. So we have 2 negative charges here. On the left side, we have 2 negative charges. Here we have 2 negative charges. They balance. They cancel. So there is no charge on the equation now. So this equation is balanced. Okay, third equation. First, we split into two half reactions. So AsH3 is changing to H3AsO4. Another half reaction is zinc 2 plus changing to zinc atom. So to cancel this electron, we add 2 electrons. So this is reduction reaction, half reduction reaction. Now we balance the other half reaction. One As, one arsenic, and there are 4 oxygens. To add oxygen, we add water molecules. So we add 4H2O plus AsH3, and we have H3AsO4. So now we have 4 oxygens, but 8 hydrogens we have here. So to add hydrogens, we add H plus. So we add 8H plus. So now all the atoms are balanced. 8 hydrogens, 4 oxygens, 1 AS, and 3 hydrogen. Sorry, 4 times to 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 hydrogens. Here also we have 11 hydrogens. Okay, last step is to balance the charges. So no charge over here, no charge, no charge. We have 8 positive charges. To cancel these 8 positive, we add 8 negative charges. So we add 8 negative charges here. So 8 positive and negative, they make 0. So this is half oxidation reaction. Half oxidation reaction. And to write redox reaction, we add the two equations and cancel these electrons. So now we have here zinc 2 plus 2 electrons gives zinc ion, zinc atom. So now we have 8 electrons here, 2 electrons here. There should be no electron in the final equation. So to make it 8, what number you multiply by? 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So this whole equation is multiplied by 4. So we get 4 zinc ions plus 8 electrons gives 4 zinc atom. Now we write the above equation. 4H2O plus AsH3 gives H3 ASO4 plus 8H plus 8 electrons. Now we add the two equations. So 8 electrons cancel. So now we write all the reactants together. So 4 zinc 2 plus 4H2O plus ASH3. So 1, 2, 3 things. And the product side we have 4 zinc atom plus H3 ASO4 plus 8H plus. We can check again. So we have 8 positive charges. Here, zinc has 2 positive charges. There are 4 zinc atoms. So 4 times 2, 8 positive charges on the right side and left side. So this equation is balanced. The next one, here I3 is changing to, I3 negative is changing to I. So this is one reaction. I3 negative is changing to I. Another reaction is I3 is changing to IO3. So I3 is changing to IO3 negative. It's the same reactant changing into two, two substances. So one reactant is changing to I negative, another reactant is changing to IO3. So this is called disproportionation reaction. So one substance is oxidized and same substance is getting reduced. So we balance two half reactions. So I3 here and one iodine. So to make 3, so we add 3 here. 3IO3. So 3 iodine, 3 iodine. But we have 3 times 3, 9 oxygen atoms. So to add oxygen, we add water molecules. So we add 9 water molecules plus I3 negative gives 3IO3. So 9, now we have 9 times to 8 hydrogens here. So to add hydrogens, we add H plus, 18H plus. Now check again, all the atoms are balanced or not. So 3 iodine, 9 times to 18 hydrogens, and 9 oxygens, 9 oxygens. The last step is to balance the charges. So one negative charge here, and this side we have 8 positive and 3 negative. IO3 has one negative charge, so 3 IO3 means 3 negative charges. So 3 negative and 3 positive, they neutralize. So remaining here 15 positive charges. So to here one negative charge we have. To balance this, we add 16 negative charges. You can check and see one negative cancel. So remaining here two negative charges. Okay, one negative left side, one negative right side cancels. So out of 3, 1 electron is cancelled. So 2 negative charges and 18 positive charges. So 2 negative and 2 positive, they neutralize. So 16 positive charges. To cancel that, we add 16 electrons, 16 negative charges. So this equation is balanced. And this is oxidation reaction because there is loss of electrons. So this is called half oxidation reaction. Another half reaction is I3 negative is changing to I. So here there are 3 iodines, so 1 iodine. So we write here 3. So we have 3 iodine, 3 iodine. And to balance the charges, one negative charge here and here we have 3 negative charges. So to make the charges equal, we add here 2 electrons, 2 negative charge. So 2 negative and 1 negative, we have total 3 negative left side, 3 negative right side. So this is reduction reaction, half reduction reaction. Now we add two equation to write the final redox reaction. So I3 negative plus 2 electrons makes 3I3, 3I negative. Now here we have 16 electrons, here we have only 2 electrons. So to get cancelled, we have to have 16 electrons here. So we multiply by 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So we get here 8 I3 negative plus 8 times 2, 16 electrons, and 8 times 3 is 24, I negative. And we write the first equation now. So 9 water molecules plus I negative, I3 gives 3iO3 negative plus 18H plus 16 electrons. The 16 electron left side and right side, they cancel. So we have now, we write all the reactants together. So what are the reactants left here? So 1, 2, 3. So we write 8iO3, 8I3 negative plus 9 water molecules plus I3 negative. So 1, 2, and 3, all the reactants are written. Now we write all the products together. So 24 I negative plus 3 IO3 negative plus 18H plus. So now this equation is balanced. I hope now you understand how to balance this reaction in acidic solution. If you have any question, please write in the comment. So like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you.